How a fish helped a fisherman to be wealthy. Once upon a time, in a small fishing village nestled along the rugged coastline of a remote island, there lived a humble fisherman named Luca. Luca was known throughout the village for his hard work and dedication to his craft, but despite his efforts, he struggled to make ends meet. His simple wooden shack, perched on the edge of the sparkling blue sea, was modest, and he often went to bed with a rumbling stomach. One crisp morning, as the sun's first rays painted the sky with hues of pink and gold, Luca set out in his weathered boat, the Ocean Whisperer, to cast his nets into the deep waters. It was a routine he had followed for years, but this day would be different, for destiny had an unexpected surprise in store. Luca rowed his boat farther out into the ocean than he had ever ventured before. With the salty breeze in his hair and the rhythmic sound of the waves as his only companions, he cast his nets into the water with a sense of hope and anticipation. Hours turned into days, and still, there was no sign of a bountiful catch. Luca's heart weighed heavy with disappointment as he contemplated returning to the village with empty nets once more. But just as he was about to give up and reel in his nets, something extraordinary happened. As he began to pull, he felt an incredible resistance. The weight was unlike anything he had ever experienced. With every ounce of strength he possessed, Luca strained against the unseen force beneath the water. After what felt like an eternity, he finally managed to haul the heavy net onto the deck of his boat. To his astonishment, the net was filled with a shimmering array of fish, but one fish, in particular, caught his eye. It was a magnificent golden fish, unlike any he had ever seen before. Its scales glistened like the sun's rays on the water, and its eyes sparkled with a wisdom that seemed almost human. Luca had heard tales of such fish, rumored to bring great fortune to those who encountered them. Not wanting to tempt fate, Luca carefully placed the golden fish in a bucket of seawater and whispered a silent thank you to the sea for its unexpected gift. He couldn't help but wonder if this extraordinary fish might hold the key to changing his life. With his heart filled with hope and excitement, Luca hurriedly pulled in the rest of his nets, which were now filled with an abundance of fish. It was a catch unlike any he had ever experienced. With a grateful heart, he sailed back to the village and began to sell his fish at the bustling market. Word quickly spread throughout the village about Luca's miraculous catch, and people came from far and wide to purchase his fish. The demand was so great that Luca was able to charge a premium for his catch, and soon he found himself with more money than he had ever imagined. But Luca was not content to simply hoard his newfound wealth. He remembered the golden fish and the legend that surrounded it. He believed that this fish was a gift from the sea, and he felt a deep responsibility to use his fortune wisely. He decided to invest some of his earnings in the village, funding projects that would benefit the entire community. He built a new school for the children, ensuring they had access to education. He also provided funds for the construction of a health clinic to care for the sick and injured. As Luca's generosity became known, the people of the village admired and respected him even more. He became a beloved figure, not just for his fishing skills but for his kindness and selflessness. The village prospered, and poverty began to recede. One day, as Luca was walking along the shoreline, he heard a soft voice calling to him. It was the golden fish, which had grown even more beautiful and majestic. The fish spoke to him, saying, "Luca, your kindness and generosity have not gone unnoticed. I am the guardian of the sea, and I have been watching over you. You have used your wealth for the betterment of your community, and in doing so, you have earned the sea's favor." Luca was filled with gratitude as he listened to the fish. It continued, "As a token of the sea's appreciation, I offer you one final wish. Whatever your heart desires, it shall be granted." Luca thought long and hard about his wish. He could have asked for riches beyond measure or personal happiness, but he realized that what he truly wanted was for his village to thrive for generations to come. With a determined smile, he made his wish. "I wish for the prosperity of my village, for it to be a place of happiness, abundance, and unity, not just for today but for all time." The golden fish nodded its head, and a wave of magic washed over the village. From that day forward, the village flourished in ways that no one could have imagined. The sea provided an abundance of fish, and the people lived in harmony with the ocean, ensuring its continued bounty. Luca's story became a legend, not just in the village but throughout the entire island. His simple act of kindness had not only brought him wealth but had also transformed the lives of everyone around him. The village continued to prosper, passing down the tale of the fisherman and the golden fish from generation to generation as a reminder of the power of selflessness and the enduring rewards of a generous heart, and so, Luca's legacy lived on, a testament to the profound impact that one person's actions, guided by compassion and a spirit of giving, could have on an entire community. The golden fish had indeed made Luca a wealthy man, but the true wealth he had discovered was the wealth of the heart.